that is taking over democracies and turning them into oligarchic, neo-fascist oligarchies. In France now, Marine Le Pen is polling right up there with Sarkozy, and there's a, you know, this represents a real risk. I mean, she has said the French justice system. Well, actually, it's not that she said it. A newspaper labeled her a fascist back in the day, back a decade or so ago. She sued them for libel. It went to the court system in France. In France, you can sue people for libel if you think that you're being slurred, even if you're a public figure. Here in the United States, public figures can't be, they can't sue for libel, but you can in France. So she sued, saying, "How dare you call me a fascist?" And the courts in France ruled that, yes, indeed, you are a fascist. People can call you that. And she's polling right up there with the, excuse me, I say Sarkozy, I meant Macron, polling right up there with Macron on this thing. She has said that if she becomes the president of France, she's going to pull France out of NATO and out of the European Union, which is exactly, of course, what Vladimir Putin wants. This is, she said she has repeated her support for Putin's assault on Crimea and her opposition to EU sanctions. She said, quote, "I would envision lifting the sanctions quite quickly." 38 days after Putin invaded Ukraine, she went on primetime French television. This was on March 31st. This was just a week ago. And said, "Russia's not going anywhere. I've always said that a great power can always be an ally in a number of situations." In other words, after this war in Ukraine is over, France needs to develop an alliance with Russia. I think it's a little problematic when you're talking about developing alliances with countries that are autocratic dictators, that have morphed into autocratic dictatorships. It's just, full stop. But it's happening. It's happening in France. It's happening across Europe. And it's happening here in the United States with the Republican Party.